Welcome to Alpina B4. Most of us know that Alpina is pretty special. But did you know they produce only between 1,200 and 1,700 cars every year worldwide? It's not much, it's very, very unique. The model I have today is B4. B4 has had a facelift and now it is called B4S. But I can assure you, B4, before the facelift, it's a pretty amazing little creature. When we look at it though, it looks very similar to a regular 4 Series. It's subtle, it's classy, it doesn't shout, "Look at me, I'm here," unlike the M4, which is really beefed up and it sounds so violent. This is a lot more subtle, but it doesn't mean that it's subtle the way it drives. It's what's under the bonnet, it's the wonders that Alpina has done to the engine, to the gearbox, to the suspension that makes this car very, very special. But when we get initially into this car, it's, the electronics, the systems, the way everything is set up, the iDrive, it all looks very familiar. But I can assure you, this is a very different car to drive. Enough blubbering, let's get this thing rolling. It doesn't sound aggressive when you turn it on, but I think there's a little devil under that bonnet living. The first thing you notice when you start driving B4 is the ride quality. Alpina has played with the suspension and the gearbox. They've done some magic, because it is so silky, it is so smooth, so velvety. It is also very quiet. When you drive in comfort, this is like a perfect limousine. When you put it into sport, like I have it now, you put your foot down and it just flies. It is hard to believe that under the bonnet we actually have 410 horsepower, 600 Newton meters of torque. This puts a lot of supercars to shame. This is a 3-litre straight 6 twin turbo, and whatever is happening with the engine is pretty wonderful, because this car has got so much fire. And the handling, I'm driving on summer tires, I'm up in the mountains, the roads are slippery, this is a 4x4, there is traction, the car holds the road so beautifully around the corners. It holds it, it's not too hard, so it's got some flexibility, which is always difficult for car manufacturers to achieve. The steering is not too heavy at all. In a car with so much power, you would expect the steering to be quite stiff and quite hard and heavy, but this is just absolutely delicious. It handles the road so beautifully. I just can't stop saying good things about this car because, and even though my words do no justice to the way it feels to drive Alpina B4. So why Alpina B4? Why not regular 4 Series or M4? What makes it so special? Well, for starters, it's very beautiful, elegant, so classy to look at. It's beautiful to drive. It's got this perfect blend of a sports car and a real Gran Turismo. It's less aggressive to look at. It's less aggressive to drive than the M4. This is a lot more subtle version. I think it's perfect for those who have their wild, aggressive years behind them, but it doesn't mean that if you put your foot down in this car, this is ready for some action at any point in time. All in all, does it have any weaknesses? I don't see them. The only weakness is that I'd like to have it, and I can't at this point in time, not yet at least. And I think on this note, it is time to finish the video. I'm coming down the hill. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for.